I do work in the airline industry, so my hours right now are 4:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I usually start my day around 3 a.m. I wake up and dream nurse my son, change his diaper, and then put him back to bed with his dad. After I'm dressed, I come in the kitchen and get everything ready for the day. I pack up my pump bag with an ice cooler and 2 milk storage bottles, 2 to 3 milk storage bottles. Then go ahead and get my flanges connected to my bottles and get those put in my bag, as well as my lunch for the day. And then I go ahead and get the Keurig turned on to start my coffee. While that's going, I take my vitamins and supplements for the day. I still take prenatal vitamins every day, and now I also take a green supplement. The brand that I currently use is by Alani Nu. I love her and I love her products. You just take a scoop and mix it with ice cold water, and you have your daily serving of greens. Lately, I've been into remaking Starbucks drinks. So today I'm making an iced caramel macchiato. I just take the Starbucks caramel syrup, pour it in the bottom of the cup, cover the inside of the cup with caramel syrup, fill it with the ice, pour in any non-dairy milk. Right now I'm on a Ripple kick, and then you top it with the coffee. When I get to work, I just quickly make some oatmeal. The brand that I'm using right now is Better Oats. I love them because they have flax seeds in it, which is good for your breast milk. And then I just have a tumbler of water with it. He hits me up all the time, telling me I'm looking fine, need to break it to you. Thinking about me all night in the middle of your fire to break it to you. Boy, puts on my song, cause my voice turns him on, need to break it to you. Got him falling in love with me. Got him crawling up on his knees. So after I go ahead and get into the pump room, I set everything up to start my pump. Here I'm just using my Spectra bottles that came with my pump and screw them into the flanges. Go ahead and get my pump plugged in and then attach the tubes backflow protector into my flanges, which are connected to my bottles. The pump that I'm using is a Spectra S2. This was covered under my insurance. I love it. Honestly, it's a hospital grade double electric pump. Gets the job done. It's super strong, but doesn't hurt your nipples, so win-win. I got another pump in the beginning, like when I first gave birth, and I was not a fan of it. I actually sent it back and got the Spectra S2. I can't really remember the name of it. I'll have to link it below. But it just wasn't strong as a Spectra. I don't know. But the only downfall I would say about the Spectra is definitely the size. The bag that I have is probably one of maybe 2-3 pump bags that actually fit the Spectra. But so I'm gonna go ahead and get it turned on. I always start off on a faster setting because it triggers a letdown. Once you start breastfeeding, or if you already breastfeed, you know that when your baby latches, they originally like suck really, really fast, and that's to trigger a letdown, which is milk flow. So I always start, when I'm pumping, I start on a very high setting that's fast to trigger my letdown. And then once milk starts to let down, I go ahead and switch to a slower, more drawn out pump, if that makes sense. You'll see, I'll show you the settings that I use. And then after I've already had breakfast, this is kind of like my before lunch snack, I guess. I always try to make sure I drink at least 3 of those 26-ounce containers of water while I'm at work for my 10-hour shift. But here I'm just having fruit. Today I brought grapes and the Smucker's peanut butter and jelly. I think it's an easy fix for protein. And it's also really good. So here I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that second setting I was referring to earlier. Ideally, when I first start pumping, my setting has a high speed low suction, and then when my milk starts flowing, I switch over to a low speed high suction. And then I just stay on this setting until the flow starts to slow down, and then I switch back over to that high speed to trigger another letdown. Right now at work, I'm pumping every 4 hours. My baby is 9 months old now, and my milk supply is pretty established, and he is on solid foods. So he nurses off of me pretty much every 4 hours. So I try to mimic that exact pattern at work to keep up with the demand that he's on now, so I'm not overproducing or underproducing for him. When I first came back from maternity leave, I was pumping every 2 to 3 hours because my son was feeding more often. Now he's just not doing that, so there's really no need for me to have an oversupply. One awesome feature of this Spectra S2 and S1 is it has a timer built into it, and it'll actually show on the front screen. So after 30 minutes, it'll automatically shut off. But I love it because it helps me stay on track while I'm pumping at work, so I know how long I've been pumping. I typically do 30-minute sessions. Unless I have like a letdown right at the end, then obviously I'll keep going. Usually only up to 45 minutes though. After I'm done pumping, I pull out my Medela cooler that I have on the other side of my pump bag. The cooler plus the insulated pocket on my pump bag keeps my milk cold for up to 12 hours. So I just have a couple of Medela bottles inside as well as an ice pack. When I'm done pumping, I just pour the milk in there, zip it up, and then put it back in my bag, and it stays cold for the entire day. So I don't have to worry about going between the fridge after each pump and before every pump, etc. Got my breast pump bag from BreastPumps.com. It is a website that you can use your insurance or your HSA card to purchase off of, so you don't have to pay out of pocket for it. Your insurance will cover it. The bag that I ended up getting is the Lizzy bag from Sarah Wells. It is a designer breast pump bag, but again, I got it covered by my insurance. I love this bag, and I could definitely go ahead and make another video of like what's in my pump bag to give you full specs of everything that this bag has to offer, because it is literally a lifesaver.
I'm as
it's 11:30, my second pump. I usually eat lunch around this time. Today I just brought like a turkey sandwich with lettuce, mayonnaise, mustard, vegan cheese because I can't have dairy because my son, on some thick grain bread. And then to go with that, I have some pasta salad on the side. It's just tricolor pasta, Italian dressing, turkey pepperoni, olives, onions. Then I also have a body armor drink. These are amazing for your milk supply. Oh my gosh. And then for dessert, I brought some candy. So just pump and eat my lunch. So once I'm done with the pump and eating lunch, I just get everything packed up. That will actually be my last pump for the day. I only do 2 at work now. And then the following 4 hours, obviously I'll be home with my son, so he'll just feed off of me.